Elon Musk says humans will live on Mars in our lifetime. But how realistic is that dream? For thousands of years, humans have looked at the red dot in the night sky and wondered, could we ever live there? Today, that dream feels closer. Elon Musk says humans will live on Mars in our lifetime. But how realistic is that dream? Companies like SpaceX, NASA, and others are seriously planning to send humans to Mars. Elon Musk has boldly claimed that we could have a self-sustaining city on Mars by the 2050s. But before we get excited, let's be honest. Mars is not just a second Earth. It is one of the most hostile places in our solar system for human life. Why Mars, then? Because it is the most Earth-like planet we can reach. It has real soil, water ice under the surface, and a day that is only 37 minutes longer than Earth's. It could become our backup planet, a place where humanity can survive if something goes wrong on Earth. But getting there and staying alive is incredibly difficult. In this video, we will explore the real challenges of going to Mars and building a colony there, explained in the simplest way possible. We will see the journey, the landing, the daily life on Mars, and whether this dream is actually possible in our lifetime. So stay with me, because the truth about colonizing Mars is far more interesting and challenging than the headlines. So let's talk about the journey from Earth to Mars. First, the distance. Mars is not close. At its nearest, it is still about 140 million kilometers away from Earth. That means even with the fastest rockets we have today, the journey will take 6 to 9 months. Imagine sitting inside a small spaceship for 8 months straight. During this time, astronauts will face some serious problems. Radiation. In deep space, there is no magnetic field like Earth's to protect them from harmful solar rays. Zero gravity. Their muscles and bones will become weak. Mental stress. Being locked in a tiny space with the same people for months can be extremely difficult. Now comes the hardest part, landing on Mars. Mars has a very thin atmosphere. In Earth, we use air to slow down spacecraft when they return. But on Mars, the air is so thin that parachutes alone are not enough. The spacecraft will be coming in at thousands of kilometers per hour. It has to slow down very quickly, or it will crash and burn. This is one of the biggest technical challenges we face today. Right now, the most promising rocket is SpaceX's Starship. It is designed to carry many people and lots of cargo. But even Starship is still being tested. Many launches have failed, and many more tests are needed before it can safely carry humans to Mars. The journey to Mars is not like going to the moon. It is a long, dangerous, and extremely expensive trip. And that's only the journey. Surviving after landing is an even bigger challenge. Suppose we somehow manage to reach Mars safely. Now comes the hardest part, actually living there. Mars is nothing like Earth. The temperature is freezing, often minus 60 degrees Celsius or colder. There is almost no breathable air. The soil is toxic and full of dangerous chemicals. There is very little protection from harmful radiation because Mars has no strong magnetic field like Earth. Imagine waking up every day knowing that if your spacesuit or habitat has even a small leak, you could die within minutes. Dust storms on Mars can last for months, cover the entire planet. These storms are so powerful that they can block sunlight for weeks, making solar power unreliable. And then there's the low gravity, only 38% of Earth's gravity. We don't know yet what living in low gravity for many years will do to the human body. It might cause serious problems with bones, muscles, heart, and even eyes. To survive, humans would need to build completely sealed habitats. They would have to grow food inside greenhouses, make oxygen from the thin Martian air, and find water buried under the surface. It would be like living in a giant science experiment every single day. This is why many scientists say that colonizing Mars is not just about rockets. It is about solving thousands of small but life-threatening problems at the same time. The dream is beautiful, but the reality is extremely difficult. So, after seeing all the challenges, is colonizing Mars just a beautiful dream? Not completely. The dream is difficult, expensive, and dangerous, but it is not impossible. Right now in 2026, we are closer to landing humans on Mars than ever before in history. But here's the honest truth. We won't build a big, self-sustaining city on Mars in our lifetime. What we might see is a small research base, like the bases we have in Antarctica. A few dozen people living in sealed habitats, doing science, and learning how to survive. The real value of going to Mars is not just about living there. It is about pushing humanity forward. Every big challenge we solve for Mars will also help us solve problems here on Earth. Better life support systems, new medicines, improved solar power, and stronger technologies. Mars can become our greatest teacher. The first small steps might happen in the next 10 to 15 years. If this realistic look at Mars colonization excited you or made you think, tell me in the comments, would you want to be one of the first humans to live on Mars? And if you enjoy these honest and simple science videos about space and the future, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. Thank you for watching. Keep dreaming big, but also keep understanding the real challenges. See you in the next video.